I'm Alan Weiss, and this is the writing on the wall.
And we're rolling.
Were the good old days really better? I wonder. This is the writing on the wall, episode 17. Were the old days really better at all? Were they better? Was Screeching Chalk better than Vista or Leopard operating systems? I wonder. You know, Tom Stoppard said that age is such a high price to pay for maturity. Do we just wax nostalgic about the old days, or was there something really there? I mean, after all, you have to admit, this is much larger than this. Isn't it better? You know, I can sing Man of La Mancha. I can sing Fiddler on the Roof. You don't want to hear me, but I mean, I can sing the songs. They're memorable. I can't remember a thing from Spring Awakenings or Grey Gardens or that horrible light in the piazza. It seems in the old days, the musicals had memorable scores. And fewer choices made things easier. There were 8 kinds of cars. There were 5 kinds of TVs. People are paralyzed by choice today. Is that really better? They have so many choices for retirement plans, they wind up keeping their money in 1% money market funds because they can't make up their minds where to invest. Try to buy a TV today. You want PCV or LCD or plasma or bubbles or whatever it is, wraparound? I don't know. Some people can't buy a TV. They're so worried it'll be obsolete by the morning, and so they get nothing. Is that really better? We weren't scared about junk science then. You know, this was good and this was bad. We didn't have to worry about eating meat or eating fruit or baby food. You knew if you went to the basement of the school and put your jacket over your head, if there were an air raid, you'd be protected from nuclear radiation. Things were easier then. We didn't have to worry about misplaced pronouns being a felony. He, she, it, they, them, maybe, we, us. We could just say what we meant. People knew. We called or we wrote, and in between was solitude. We weren't constantly enlarging our thumbs to ridiculous proportions, getting email every 3 minutes. When I speak, when I'm on a train, when I'm waiting in line, I ask myself, what's so important? Who are people calling at 6:30 in the morning? Who are they talking to over lunch? Do you really have to know your email at 2 o'clock? Unless you're a brain surgeon on call or your wife's about to give birth. Now, was that a misplaced pronoun? No, I think that would be all right. Why do you need to know everything so quickly? I don't get it. Athletics were pure. You know, the Dodgers used to take the subway in Brooklyn to get to work. They made about $35,000 a year, and when they retired from playing, they got real jobs. Today, weak-hitting second basemen make $12 million a year and renegotiate their contracts. It seems like the world was purer. Successful comedians weren't obscene. Oh, we have Seinfeld and Jay Leno and Letterman today, but you turn on some of the cable channels, you go to some of the comic nightclubs, and it's just a string of profanity. It's witless, it's unintelligent, and the audience laughs because either they're unintelligent or they don't know what wit is. Real comedy takes intellect. You don't see it so much anymore. People dressed on occasion. They wore suits, they wore dresses, they were done up like donuts. There were elegant occasions. When I first started flying, 1963, I was on my first airplane. I actually had jet motors. People wore suits on airplanes. You wore suits and ties when you went out to eat. Today, in Dallas in the Admirals Club, you'll find people with their bare feet, because they've taken off their flip-flops, up on a table. It's not only not classy, it's rude, it's stupid. You need to dress sometimes. People encourage you to talk directly to them in English. If you called a company, you spoke to a human being. You didn't hear a recording say, "Hi, I'm Martha. I'm your automated helper." No, you're not. You're annoying. Moreover, you didn't have to press 1 to speak English, but that was the subject of a prior video. Rail thin wasn't a life choice. Rail thin wasn't a body shape. It was an eating disorder. Rehab wasn't a cleansing ritual. Kumbaya was not the national song. You knew what the right thing to do was, and when you didn't do it, you apologized or you were punished. It was a simpler time. Now, you know, modern medicine's wonderful. Modern safety techniques, wonderful. But le plus que le change, le plus que le même chose. So are the old days better? I don't know. I'm inclined to think so. But I'll tell you what, dogs haven't changed. Steadfast, loyal. What? Koufax wants organic food? Get in the car. Koufax, come on, Koufax. Let's go, Koufax. Come on, Koufax. Good boy.